Okay, let's leave that there. Put this there and bring these here. So we are here. The past few years, I've always said how bad the Jordan 1 Low is in terms of what I like from a shoe. The shape, what they feel like, what they fit like, how they look on me. And yeah, this one has totally changed my mind. Even the shape, the 85 shape, I've even said that is not for me. But low and behold, here we are. A Jordan 1 Low, an 85 cut. Yeah. These are a bit of me, to be honest. Today's episode, broskies, you know what it is by now. It's the Jordan 1 Low 85 Royal. Now, recently, we had the Jordan 1 High Breads, the 85 cut, the iconic, the legendary band. Don't even go there. But everyone were losing their minds because of the marketing, the limited numbers, allegedly. Although resale prices do look a bit mental, the shoe is the shoe. The game is the game. That sneaker is legendary. Now, I did have a problem with the cut, and the 85 cut, it's just not for me in terms of the high version. And for myself, going for the black toes over them, yeah, that kind of said it all in terms of where I stand with that shoe. So when this sneaker dropped, I was like, do you know what? Let's have a look. Let's see what the materials are like, the shape as well. And yeah, just see whether I actually like them. But look, going around the box very quickly. Yes, it is some sort of a smaller box for some reason. I don't know. Whether the breads did the same thing, I'm not too sure because I didn't get them in hands. But yeah, this box seems so small. Now you got this card that it comes with as well, with Jordan on the front doing his thing, you know, creating the iconic Jordan logo in a pair of black toes. But inside though is a lot of information about this Jordan 1 Low. What all the panels are made of, what makes up the shoe, and yeah, what makes it so special. Now the product sticker though does say Air Jordan 1 Low 85, and the official colorway is black and varsity royal. So the Jordan 1 Royal is kind of iconic at this point. You know, the blues, the blacks, the whites, all that combination, you can call it what you want. Most of the time, it's just called Royal, whatever the combination is. And recently, we've seen the game Royals actually sit. They're going on sale for like 80 quid in some places. But you can't deny the Royal to the Jordan 1 is royalty at this point. Excuse the pun. That was a very bad pun. I'm sorry. But look, in terms of sizing, because this is an 85 cut, they actually do fit differently to a normal Jordan 1 Low. That's because of the thicker cut to the upper panels and also the thicker padding to the sock liner. Around the ankle collar, you've got a lot more padding sort of hugging your feet. So normally a lot of people would have to go half a size down with the lows. Like myself, for example. I mean, I've got the Travis medium olives and I had to go half a size down to get them to fit properly. But with these though, I went true to size and they fit perfectly. So none of that sort of loose feeling or heel slippage. Honestly, true to size broskies, and yeah, you'll be all good. So an 85 Jordan 1 Low. We don't see these too often. I mean, we've had a few over the years, but yeah. Let's see what all the fuss is about, shall we? Now, straight away, you can see this is totally different in terms of the cut, the paneling, the cushioning, all that good stuff. Like for instance, where the ankle would normally sit, that is totally different. And even how the toe box is constructed, you can tell that panel where the black is way more chunkier. And I do have to say though, it's the same with the materials. Now, again, I can't really compare to the breads that we had recently, but from what I've seen, it does look like the same. It's not that grainy, tumbled leather that we would love to see on a Jordan 1 or any sneaker for that matter. But to be honest, these are actually great. And you can defo tell sneakers like this, because of the leather, that sort of material, yeah, they're just going to look better with age. The more you wear them, the better they look. Of course, they do come with two laces, the black and the blue. I went for black. I played it safe. I know. Maybe some cell laces might do the trick, make the sneaker pop a little bit. But for me, the black, yeah, it just works. We've got the blue Nike Air branding on the tongue. And yes, that chunky padding around the ankle collar, that's what I'm talking about. Kind of SB Dunk-esque, not that dramatic. It's just a lot more padding. And yeah, I love to see that. A white insole though, with the blue Nike Air branding. And yes, at the back, we've got the Air Jordan Wings logo embossed in that black with OG cuts and OG shapes. We love to see that. Now, midsole wise, in terms of color, it's not white, but it's not cream either. It's kind of in the middle. I can't really explain explain it. And maybe it's the lighting in the studio, but yes, there's definitely something there. To finish off though, we've got the traditional Jordan 1 Low outsole in blue. Ah man, now I've got these in hand, I am proper gutted I didn't go for the 85 breads, man, because if they were like this in terms of material, you know, the feel and yeah, just overall premium and that sort of vibe, regrets, bruh, regrets. But look, we can't worry about the things we never had. Let's decide together though, broskies, whether these are a buy or a buy. Now this was a bit of a weird release. Initially, these were cancelled, so it weren't looking like these were gonna come out. And then I think they dropped all at the same time in terms of Canada, Europe, and I believe Asia. I could be wrong. But from what I've heard, in America, they only gave them out to a few retailers and then they said, no, you're gonna get them at a later date, which is, yeah, it's a bit confusing. It's mad to see though, a sneaker like this, which is kind of going under the radar, has so much drama. Maybe it's Nike's thing trying to postpone releases because there's been so much, especially from Jordan brands. Now, it's kind of one of them things. As nice as this sneaker is, and the colorway, iconic. I mean, the Royal Jordan 1, yeah, you pull it up there in terms of iconic colorways, classic colorways. But like I said, because there's so many releases and we're only in what, like March now, it's actually mental. Jordans alone, it's yeah, it's crazy. But 40th anniversary, 2 Jordan brands, 2 the Jordan 1, they were always gonna do this, bruh. These though, I can see these going on sale, and I didn't think I'd be saying that, especially an 85 cut to the Royal colorway. But whether you get these for retail or get them on sale, I mean, you're not going to be disappointed. The cut, the leather alone, it's worth it, man. Honestly, £155 though, you definitely get what you pay for, in my opinion. But look, I'm an Air Max guy. It's March, Air Max month, Air Max day is right around the corner. So please, just pause the Jordans just a little bit, man. Give us some good Air Max. That's all I ask. I don't ask for much. I say that to say though, yes, I'm an Air Max guy first and foremost, but colorways like this, shapes, 85 cuts, am I going to be drawn to them? Especially lows. I mean, yeah, look how good this looks. I can appreciate colorways like this. And when there's extra care in terms of the materials, build quality, QC, all that good stuff, I'm here for it. I am. My bank isn't, my bank balance, but we're still here for it. Overall, the Jordan 1 Low 85 Royal, oh boy, it is, in my opinion, an absolute buy. But comment down below, let me know what you think. Are you going for these? Are you waiting for them to hit the sales? Or is this an absolute miss? That's enough waffling from me, broskies, for one video. Leave all your thoughts, opinions, all that good stuff down below. And yes, until the next episode, switched it up there. It's got a nice ring to it. Anyway, take care. Oh, that was a stretch. Oh, my back. Oh, God.